Good morning. Recording in progress. Okay. Let's see if we can make it on Facebook as well. So the training is going to be there. Okay. And let me see how I'm going to be able to keep my focus and my energy due to the delay on Zoom. So if you hear me having gaps and allowing Facebook to be aligned with me. Okay. So welcome, welcome, welcome. Second day of your Queen Energy is your power. And you're here because your soul knows that you have to be aligned first in order for you to create it. You create in your outside world what's inside you. Your outside world mirrors your inner energy. And this is amazing because you know you have the power to create everything, but it has to come in here. It has to step into that authority energy that claims that reality, that co-creates that reality, that empowers that reality to be here and now. Okay? So, yesterday we talked about low and high frequencies, and then we activated the Queen energy. We activated your Queen energy. That's your soul energy. That's your soul speaking through all that energy. It's what your soul wants to say to you, what your soul wants to let you know, what your soul wants for you to look at. And when you're ready, you're going to look at it because there's no other way. There's no other way. Your soul needs to go to completion, needs to go to fulfill her mission. Right. What I prepared for you for us today is to look at the human mind energies and then to look at one of my favorite topics, which is the polarity and duality within you. But let's start with the human mind energy. So the human mind energy is that part of us, that consciousness, that 5% of what we see. That is the human mind. So your mind is like an iceberg, as I said yesterday. 5% what's visible, it's your consciousness. 95% it's your unconsciousness. Everything that's under the water, that part of the iceberg. And our human mind talks only about that 5%. It's that 5%. That's everything that you've inherited, all your childhood, all your past, everything that you see around you, people around you. So that is your human mind energy. And as much as we would like to say how safe that human mind kept us, because it's true, it's that reptilian brain, that part of the brain that we will never be able to survive. And she's keeping us safe. So your reptilian, that human mind, is keeping you safe. But on the same time, on the same level, she will never let you grow. She will never allow you to step out of your comfort zone. She will never allow you to do things differently because it's not safe, because it's new. It's the energy of the new, and she doesn't want that. She wants She's a bit like that, on a bit of on the, because I've been a teacher so much, I'm thinking like this, that consciousness a bit of on the autistic spectrum. Routine, sameness, nothing new, we can't do things differently. That's the human mind. Limited, yet safe. You will never go hungry, you'll never go without a house, but she will never allow you to grow, to prosper, to think abundant, to step into your powerful energy. She doesn't want that. So that's why she's on low vibration, on low frequency. As sorrow and as sad as it sounds, and all my love for my human mind, I know she keeps me low. Because there are a few aspects, and I'm going to talk to you about today. So the first one is the victim energy. The victim energy is that part of you that thinks and believes that everything happens to you. It's everyone else's fault except me. I didn't do it. I had nothing to do with it. It's not my fault. I have nothing to do with it. So that's the victim energy. The victim energy is level 1 out of your 4 level of consciousness. This is to me. Everything happens to me. The government is doing to me. My boss is doing that to me. I have nothing to do with it. I am just a victim, and I'm just going to sit here and cry as long as I can. Well, crying is good up to a certain point. That is level 1 to me. So whenever you see yourself thinking, or you feel yourself thinking that, oh, that happened to me, I can't believe it happened to me, that accident happened to me. Well, you created that accident, but let's get to that. Level 2 of your consciousness, by me. I'm so familiar with this. By me level of consciousness. That distortive masculine energy. I will do this over my dead body. Everything is going to happen. I will make sure that A, B, C, D is done. I used to have plans after plans, or solutions after solutions about how am I going to make it happen. If it wasn't enough, I would have worked harder. I would have worked for longer hours. I would do anything. But out of what energy? By me, yes. I can do it. You just watch me. Why? Because I needed the validation of everyone around me. I needed the validation of my husband, of my children, of my parents, of my boss, the list could go on again and again. That is by me. And you can achieve some lovely things with this. But this is always and always gonna take you to one achievement. A beautiful burnout. I did it. I had it. My soul created that burnout to wake me up. This by me consciousness, by me energy, is the beautiful, gorgeous recipe for you to not to know who you are, not to know what you're doing, just being lost. The burnout, when you just want to sleep as much as possible, do nothing. So think about how you create your reality. All right. Level 3 of consciousness, we're moving away from the victim mentality, as you've noticed. Through me, you're in a positive mood. You know everything happens because you're applying your positive vibes. You're trying to be, and you're working to be on your high of frequencies. You are in just a good mood, and you can create your reality through that. So that is through me. You know that as long as you're positive, your reality will reflect it. Beautiful, beautiful consciousness. But if you think there wasn't anything more than this, let me tell you, the fourth stage, Asmi consciousness, when you are one with everything, when you know that you are one with everything that you like and you're one with everything that you don't like, you are creating your reality. And that is the gorgeous soul aligned energy. So that's how your soul speaks through everything. That's how you create your life through everything. But it starts with your energy. So we moved from the victim, level 1, to as me. You're one with everything. One with your success, but you're one with you, everything that your human mind thinks that it's a failure. You're one with the plus and you're one with the minus. You're one with love and you're one with hate as well. You're one with everything. And I know that's a bit tricky to understand. It's just for your human mind. Your soul understands it straight away. But that is the most beautiful, beautiful level that your consciousness could reach to. Okay, so we talked about the victim mentality, victim energy. Another energy that keeps you on a very, very low frequency is your inner wounded child. And I'm not saying that it's keeping you on a low frequency because that energy of you wants to, but because that energy wants to be healed, wants to be loved by you, wants to get your attention. And the more you're going to brush that energy under the carpet, the more is going to be manifested into your life in different scenarios, into different aspects. You will do everything that you want, so you make sure that people around you suffer the way you suffered. Or it's too painful for you to look into your childhood or all that, wherever that energy of yours, your wounded child, that not being able to be seen, to be heard, to be validated, to be loved, all that energy needs your attention. And the sooner you're going to look and you're going to tend that energy, the sooner you will see how that energy is going to appear less and less and less. And who should be looking at this energy? Everybody. Everybody should be attending the wounded child energy. No matter how happy your childhood was, no matter how blessed you were to have those gorgeous parents that you had, no matter how your life as a student, because that had an impact, a massive impact on your wounded child energy. Everybody needs to attend this when they're ready, of course, when your soul calls for it. And I'm going to say here, one beautiful exercise that I absolutely love. And if you allow me, I'm going to suggest to you to play two roles here. Your non-dominant hand, for me, is my left. It's your inner child. And your dominant hand is you. I want you to take your pen with your non-dominant hand, and I want you to write a letter to yourself with the non-dominant hand. And you can just imagine how your handwriting will look like. Maybe it's going to be messy. Maybe it's going to be just exactly the opposite as you now could think. And I want you to write a letter to you and let that inner wounded child talk to you. But why do we write it with this non-dominant hand? So that critical you to accept the energy of your inner wounded child. And let me tell you, when I did this exercise, I wrote pretty good. I like but then the teacher in me, the inner critical parent, that siren, I saw I made a mistake because I was into that child energy. And not that I don't make mistake, don't get me wrong. I make mistake all the time. But as soon as I saw that mistake, I took the pen and I went and I marked it to be correctly. I observed myself and I'm like, okay. So that critical parent criticized straight away my inner wounded child energy. But I've just noticed, I observed it. I tried to give myself lots of love to that inner wounded child, and I carried on. Another gorgeous, gorgeous exercise is for you to talk to your creative child. Make a list of the things that you could be playing, you could be having fun. And it doesn't matter what your identity card says here, how old are you? You need this playful energy. You're going to create your life so differently than previously co-creation, if you allow that inner creative child to come to surface. For me, it was a lot about playing, riding my bicycle, baking, gardening, allowing plants to come into my life. That was the creation, having fun. But let your inner creative child to come to the surface as well. You're going to make miracles. And if your human mind just right now said, oh, I can't believe it, it's unacceptable for us to play, just say, okay, I've noticed that. Thank you. And you let your inner child create that inner child, that inner creativity to come to surface. So whenever you experience that inner wounded child, you just need love. Give yourself space. Give yourself time. Give yourself a corner where you can stay with your energy. Give your inner wounded child as much love as possible. Stay with her. Have something comforting. Love her. Tell her you're okay. Reassure her you're okay. You're safe. You're loved. So this was another energy that not necessarily it keeps you on a low frequency, but will never allow you to step into who you truly are unless you attend the energy. Unless you give these energies all your love. Okay? Third type of energy, your logician. Ooh, your saboteur. Your human mind energy that lives in evidence. Your human mind energy that knows that you can't go and have this because you didn't have it before, because XYZ didn't have it, so yet is something normal. Or is creating your future based on models from the past. So it's whatever that energy projects into the future is based on what she's seen in the past. So it's just that meta programming into your mind that again will never allow you to step into your full power, because she's too connected to evidence, to science, to how things were before, your soul knows that if you want to create a different reality, you have to do things differently. You have to step into a different energy. But that's your soul's energy. And that's your soul calling. If you can hear that, you're on your way of becoming. So your soul will do all that she can and all that she wants to smooth this logician. I have an itchy nose. There's lots of energy. Energy, energy, energy. So the energy is just working, flowing through me. So your soul is going to smooth your logician, your human mind, and is going to say, it's okay, we're safe. I know you don't believe me of how I want to create this reality. And I know you need evidence, XYZ evidence, XYZ project, XYZ scientifically proven life. I know that, but that's okay. That's okay. Just smooth her and use a mantra. Ask yourself questions. Wouldn't it be lovely to step into that invisible world that you have to get aligned with energetically so you can manifest it into your life, so you can co-create your life with? Because if you allow your saboteur, your logician, to create your life, she will only create what you see into your life now. She will create the same patterns. She will create the same money. She will create the same loving relationship. She will create the same scarcity. She will create the same lack, because that's what she knows. She doesn't know more than this. Remember, she likes to be safe. She likes to have everything the way we used to do it. She can't step into any new. Limited, limited, limited. And the conflict in you is when your soul meets this logician, and your soul comes with the beautiful perspective, with your beautiful vision, with your gorgeous desires, and you know it's yours. And then comes the logician and like, we can't have this. Who's going to believe us? Who's going to make us give us the money for this? Who's going to? Your energy. You are going to give yourself the money that you allow to receive through others. You are creating that soul energy is your energy of abundance. And that soul energy is the energy of all that you can create. So the more you connect with your vision, with your queen energy, with your soul energy, with your soul essence, the more you will smooth your logician. The more you will tell your logician, it's okay, darling. It's all right. It's okay. I see you. I hear you. Stay here. Sit down on this chair. And you connect with your vision and create the reality that you desire. Because you are called, because your soul desires that. And because it's your mission. You cannot not be on your path. You cannot not follow your mission. You cannot not do what your soul desires. The moment you step from that thinking hat, that logician, you step into your soul, you are becoming. You are allowing everything to happen for your own benefit. And everything happens for your own benefit anyway. But the moment your logician decodes it as like, I can't believe this is too risky, or we've done this before and it didn't work, that type of energy, you're going on a low frequency. You are not into your soul's energy, your soul's frequency. Because your logician decoded your experience as being something similar to a failure. And there isn't such a thing. For your soul, there's no failure. For your soul is only remembering who you truly are and why are you on this earth. But your logician, yappa. And she's quite good. Or at least my logician was so good. And the more I rejected her, because I was like, oh, you're a logician, you're my human mind energy, the bigger she became. So no, let her sit next to you, say thank you for your observation, but that's not my true energy. That's not my soul energy. Because you know when you connect with your soul energy, you know who you are. You know what kind of life you have. You know what are you creating. You're in flow. That's your soul energy. That's your queen energy. But remember, you need to embody that energy first, and then you will see it creating miracles into your life. Okay? Another low frequency energy is the prostitute energy. The prostitute energy is that energy inside you that will keep you so small. Is that energy that will say, oh, that's okay. At least we got this as a bonus. Oh, it's okay. At least we got this coffee as a promo. Oh, it's okay. Oh, shall I just sell it for this or for that? Oh, I can't sell it for that because it's who has money? They don't have money. Or it's that energy. So whenever you hear yourself talking, feeling this energy, that's your prostitute energy. And this energy, it keeps you again very small, very limited. It doesn't allow your soul to come to the surface. It doesn't allow your soul to make you who you truly are. So your prostitute energy is going to keep you safe. You will do one thing, oh, at least I'm safe. You will do the other thing, or at least it's fine. It's not something that I really desired. At least we are on in the safe boundaries. We're still on the safe path. So that is your smallness, very low frequency. And what do? You don't reject her, obviously. You let her stay next to you, sit on this chair. You let her contribute to your life, but you observe her. So you observe yourself when you see that you are coming up with this energy. You're observing yourself with, okay, so I'm doing that to be safe. Your soul already knows you're safe. Safety is done. It's only your human mind needs safety. Your soul knows you can't go wrong because that's your mission. But is your human mind ready to let go and full trust? The bigger your prostitute energy, that means you're bigger the energy of the human mind. So just observe yourself. Just observe whenever you are into that energy, just observe if you're taking decisions out of that energy. Just become an observer. And as always, you have to detach from it. Say, this is just energy. This is not who I really am. And it's not, because it's not your soul's energy. That's who you really are. All that we talked, victim, inner wounded child, logician, prostitute energy, is not who you truly are. It's just creating reality based on evidence, based on your past, based on your traumas, based on you feeling safe because you can't step out of that zone of comfort. But your soul's energy is out of that area. Your soul's energy, when you embody that soul energy field, you manifest miracles into your life. My first manifestation was freedom. I desired so much freedom, working from home, being free to do what I want when I want, freedom, making my own choices, speaking my truth. I was listening to people like, oh, find your inner truth, find your inner truth. I'm like, what is that? What does she mean? Yeah, teaching is my truth. Yeah, teaching is my truth. And I'm not saying that all teachers should do that, but that wasn't my truth. There are lots of things into my career, my teaching career, that wasn't my truth. That was someone else's truth. And that was someone else's validation energy. That's what they needed to see, hear. But that wasn't me. I wanted my freedom. For me, freedom was the first miracle that I created into my life. The more you work with your soul, ask your soul to guide you. Ask your soul, is that intuition, those nudges that you receive, your soul is speaking through that. Let your soul speak. And the more you allow your soul to speak to you, the more you will smooth all these human mind energies. And I'm not saying that they will disappear. That's not what I said. They will always be with you because you're a human mind. I always have my human mind energy, but I've just noticed, I observe, I detach from it. I'm like, okay, you are this energy. Thank you very much for your contribution today. Oh, you're the logician. I'm like, thank you. And I'm keeping with my vision. I stay connected with what my soul wants for me. That's it. They will never go away. Your human mind energy will never go away, but it will become smaller and smaller and smaller, and she will be quieter and quieter and quieter. So you can be in your full power into your soul energy. Your soul will find her inner voice and she will speak to you. And you'll be no fear, be fearless. Because who has fear? Human mind. But that doesn't mean that the fear will disappear. The fear will always be there. But that fear of yours, it's your light. It's your channel to abundance. God, it took me ages for me to understand this sentence. How my fear can be my channel of abundance. How my fear can take me to my light. How my fear X, Y, Z. Yep. So true. When you notice the fear, you give her love. You understand that she's just trying to tell you something. That's it. Imagine her as your favorite toy or something that you can give her lots of cuddles. And she becomes smaller and she'll stay here next to you. but you'll never, ever run away from fears. Because if you want to run away, that means there's something to integrate. There's something for you to love. Okay. And the second topic for this gorgeous training is your polarities, your dualities. Love your dualities. This is one of my favorite topic when talking about energies. I ran away for so many years from my fears, my shame, my guilt, my pains from the past. I ran away from my traumas that I just couldn't embrace them. And the more you run away from them, the more they're going to chase you, and the more they're going to be manifested into your life. In the book, The Kite Runner, there's a beautiful metaphor where the narrator says, I've learned something. You can never run away from your past, because the past will always claw its way out. How beautiful and powerfully suggested and denoted, illustrated through this metaphor, that the past will claw its way out, not even will come out to the surface, will claw its way out. And it's true. The more you try to hide it into the ground, the bigger the claws are going to be. The bigger the claws, the most powerful claws your past will have, and your past will claw its way out, and your past will chase you, and your past will make sure that it's attended, it gets your love. It took me ages to understand this, ages, but I wasn't ready. There was a lot of love that I had to give to my past, a lot of love that I had to give to my traumas that I knew, traumas that I didn't know I was carrying with me. So all these energies that I've inherited are from my past lives that were creating my life, and I didn't know about it. Because that's the thing. Once you know about them, you have the power to alchemize them like this. But the problem is that you manifest your life and you're like, what's happening? There's something underneath in that iceberg that you do not know about it. Those are the sneaky ones. And you keep on manifesting. Your soul has hope. Like, yeah, Alina, let's have a look now. Let's see if we manifest that way. You will look here. Did I look? Oh, I was too scared to look. I always telling myself, oh, when that time is coming, when we'll be ready, when we'll have that, when will be that. Nonsense. Nonsense. Just lies, stories that I used to tell myself until I hit the rock bottom. I hit the bottom of the ocean. And I took the decision, this way, no. I have no idea how is it going to be, but this way, it's a no. 100% no. I did not come on this life to create this. And yet I was creating it for myself because I had to learn my lessons. So your polarities, your dualities, everything is in duality. Everything is in polarities, like black and white. I love black and white because I remember about divine masculine, divine feminine. Everything, love, hate, plus, minus, right, wrong, yin, yang. Your shame and your pride are the same on your polarity line. They are the same sides of the same coin, the different sides of the same coin. That's your polarity. And there's polarity in you, as there's polarity in everyone. The question is, Are you running away from your polarity, from your dualities, or are you embracing them? The more you run away from them, the bigger they will become. The more you love them, the more you'll integrate them, and the more you will know they're part of you. But that bigger desire of yours, your biggest desire is polarity. It's coming with your biggest fear. They're like sisters, siblings, or however you want to call it, on the same spectrum of your polarity. Here is your biggest desire, that vision of yours, that most even far away and craziest idea that your soul is coming with. And here it's coming your biggest fear. Of course, because they're on the same coin, just different sides. So the more you attend your fear, the more you will step into your divine creation, into your biggest dream. So, your darkness is your source of light. How does that sound for you? Your darkness, your darkest dark, is your source of light. Because the moment you decide to look at them, and I know it's painful, I had so many days just crying, lying in bed, not knowing what was happening to me. I just had to embody, I had to integrate the energy of that darkness. And whatever it means to you, sooner or later, you will have to integrate it so you can step to the next level. So you can move to your next level into your life of abundance, of creation, of value, of receiving. Because if your darkness, let's say, if you're on the ground floor, because I like the way to say like this. So if your darkness on the ground floor is not integrated and you want to move to the first floor, and you take this darkness with you, your conscious mind and your subconscious won't allow you. Do you know why? Because this darkness, when you move to the first floor, is going to become bigger and you're not safe. This darkness has to be integrated now on the ground floor so you can be ready to move to your next level. Have you noticed, or if you've read, how many people who, actually it's a percentage, I think like 75% of people who win the lottery lose all the money in a year? How fascinating. They're not ready for that abundance. Their subconscious says this is not safe. You give them all away. So everybody's like going to give money away to make sure that they're safe. They're thinking, oh, what did I do for me to deserve it? I don't deserve this money. So they will do, their subconscious will do anything to move that energy, that frequency of money away from them because they're not safe. So in a way, that was a lesson for them to understand and integrate the lesson. What does it have to be integrated now? For me to move to the first floor, integrate my duality there, that vision over there and my darkness. When it's integrated, you move to the second floor and so on and so on. So you gradually grow. You can't go from A to Z in one sharp movement. You're not ready. Your subconscious keeps you safe. And if you say, yeah, I'm ready for all that money, I'm ready for all that love, I'm ready for all, I'm aligned with that energy. No, you're not. You will know when you're aligned with that energy because you integrated both sides of the levels that you are, where you are. So integrate your darkness now, your polarity now, your vision with your fear. You move to the next level, your vision with your fear. Next level, vision with that fear that has to be integrated. And that's how you get to your soul aligned energy. And that's how your soul speaks your truth. And that's how your soul wants you to live the life that's coming into your mind. That's just her soul. But you have to integrate your duality. You have to integrate everything that your human mind thinks is wrong. There's nothing wrong. There's nothing right. There is. There just is. It's just how your human mind decoded it as, oh, this is wrong. We can't do that. This is wrong. We can't be that. This is, oh, this is not, I don't like that. It's just your human mind language, your human mind energy, your human mind integration. Has nothing to do with your soul. But you have to integrate them as a human mind in order for you to grow to you who you truly are, to get aligned with your soul energy, to let your soul energy create your life. You have to integrate this. Remember, it's only your subconscious will never allow for you to move from A to Z or from the ground floor to, I don't know, floor 100, because you'll straight away, you'll know you're not safe. That life will kill you. I know it's such a paradox because it's your biggest desire, and in the same time, it will kill you. It will kill you emotionally. It will kill you energetically. You're not ready. But I want it, you'll say, I desire that. I know. It's your energy, your soul energy who needs to get aligned to that vision of yours. And for you to close the gap between your human mind and your soul energy, so you can manifest those miracles that you desire, which are not miracles, is just what you should be living. When you allow, when you smooth your human mind energy, and when you step into that full version of yourself, into that soul energy, into who you truly are. So your darkest dark is your channel to your light. Your darkest dark is your channel to abundance. Your darkest dark is your channel to love. The more you'll reject them, the bigger they will be, the more they will chase you in a way or another, because you'll keep repeating the same patterns. That's what it is. It's coming in a way. Oh, okay, Alina, you didn't learn. Okay, it's going to come up tomorrow in another way, in a different version, but it's the same pattern. Even if you see it through your partner, through your children, through your business, through your bank account, is the same pattern that gets repeated. Because you are not attending that energy. You're not attending that polarity. You are not attending that version of you. All right, beautiful. So we're going to conclude today. And I really hope that these words spoke to you, spoke to your soul. You don't need to say yes or no. Just let the words spoke and let them send you that message. Because if you're hearing this message, that means it's your soul is calling for it. Your soul desires it. Your soul needs it. So let the words speak to you. Let the energy abound you. Observe how you are looking at your energy. Observe everything that you think, everything that you say. Observe how you create your life and which energy creates your life. And remember, the more you work with your energy, the more you'll manifest what you desire into your life. All right, beautiful soul. All my love for today. And I'll see you tomorrow for the third part. And we're going to be looking at the law of oneness and your bridging time. So, you're a gorgeous soul, and let your soul speak your truth. Let your soul create your reality. All my love for today.